Hello there and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new beauty room. So if you have watched my channel for a while now, you probably didn't, but you may have noticed that I've not really been putting up that many videos recently, and the reason for that is I've been creating my own little kind of place of makeup, place of filming, place of editing, just like my whole little, just a girly space for me to come to in a house full of boys, which I love being in a house full of boys, but it's just nice to have my own little kind of, I don't know what that is, but it's nice to have my own little space. But today I thought it would be fun to do a kind of favourites video. I've not actually done a kind of general favourites video in ages, and I found a couple of new products recently that I've really been enjoying, and I've just also have just been, you know, carrying on a long-term love affair with some other products that like I've loved for a while, so I just thought I would tell you about them. I've got my knee up here, you know, on my chair, because oh my gosh, she is filming in luxury these days. I've got my beautiful kind of crushed velvet diamante grey chair, but I've got my kind of knee up and I'm just a little bit self-conscious because I have a really strange knee. I've got lumps and bumps at all angles. Can you see that? Oh, I don't have pants on either. Like, I probably actually should not tell you that. I don't have pants on. She's got no pants on. I mean, really, guys. Anyway, so guys, okay, so I'm going to begin today with telling you about, well, I'll tell you about my favourites, which is like what the video is all about. I need to have a drink first. Oh my gosh, guys. You're thinking I'm going to just get into it. I hope that filming in this new space is not going to cause you to go off on, you know, weird diversions, like even more. Probably. Like, I don't know. But I think I'm just really excited to film. And I was really nervous last night because I was thinking, oh my gosh, like, I've not filmed in ages. Will I still have it? Like, will I have lost my mojo? Will I just get in front of the camera and be like, hello there. Do you know what I mean? Oh, and also I got my lips done. Oh my gosh. Again, that's going to be a whole other video. And I know some people might be looking at my lips and be like, oh my gosh, is she addicted now? Or, oh my gosh, I just don't like them. Well, I do. Like, I like them. And that's all that matters, guys, like, really. And thanks for everyone's support who supports me. I will be doing another video all about my lips, which if you don't like my lips, then don't watch that video, okay? But please just try and ignore them in this video if you don't like them. But anyway, sorry, I've got to have a little bit of my beastie as well. Oh my gosh, just to calm my nerves. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Okay, so the very first product I want to rave about today is what I am wearing on my eyes. So this is the Nightingale Palette by Pretty Vulgar. Actually, Honey's got this for me probably about 6 months ago now. And I did do a review of it. And I don't think my review was outstandingly positive, actually, because I don't know, I was maybe expecting a little bit more. I thought to myself, Anwen, the packaging is so beautiful and you need to give this palette a bit more of a chance. I started to use it, and the more I used it, the more I fell in love with it. It was definitely like a slow burn love affair, but oh my gosh, like, she is gorgeous. I get loads and loads of compliments when I wear this palette. It's a great everyday cool toned, hallelujah, cool toned palette. Like, if you're a fan of cool tones like me, and you know, you've been struggling to find a really pretty kind of cool toned palette, this is the girl for you. I do actually feel like, I don't know, like, the darker shades are a little bit tough to work with, and I do tend to, like, predominantly, like, I use like this much of the palette. I don't really venture too much up top. I just think because I'm severely lacking in cool tone palettes. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Oh my gosh, like, literally, like, seriously guys, I can't express my remorse. Oh shit, fuck. Oh, it's my mum. Oh, it's my mum. Anyway, she's fine. So guys, this is a brilliant palette. Like, I really, really like it. The quality isn't truly exceptional. Like, I've definitely, you know, I've had better, but I can't stop using her. I think I've used her like every day for work for the past 2 weeks, and if that doesn't say commitment, I don't know what does. This is gorgeous, and today I've just gone for like a very, oh shit. Do you know what, guys? Like, I need to tell you this, but I've stopped wearing mascara on my lower lashes because I just find that if I do, it flakes everywhere no matter what mascara I use. So today I've got the Essence Lash Princess on, but I've experimented with all different types of mascara, and I have yet to find one that does not make me look like a panda, and I can't be doing with it. Like, life's too short for that. Look at this fecking situation. Like, and I can't be doing it. I can't be at work feeling fabulous about myself, going into a meeting, and then after the meeting is finished, coming out, looking at my face and seeing, oh, fecking panda eyes. I mean, really, guys, I just can't do it. That's really pissed me off right now. But anyway, guys, like, really, if you know of a really, really good mascara for the lower lash line that does not smudge, please could you let me know? I would really appreciate it because I've yet to find one. Next, a product that I've been using every single day, it's my long-term bae, is the Wet n Wild. Shit, for fuck's I just wanted 5 minutes to fucking film. Like, that's all I want. Like, really, guys, this piece of hair is pissing me off as well. Like, what is she even doing right now? Like, what is she doing? Oh my gosh, like, guys. Oh, shit. Okay. Like, literally, guys, like, maybe if I just, like, put my clip in there and hope for the best. I mean, really. Okay, yes, so this is the Wet n Wild Colour Icon Bronzer, and it's in the shade Reserve Your Cabana. The number one thing to mention about this, as you can probably see, she's not a bronzer. Like, in no world is she a bronzer unless she's in a world of extremely pale people, and I mean so pale they're transparent. Like, because look, she's so light. So I use this as a all over kind of face setting powder. She has a tiny bit of kind of radiance to her. She has been compared by a lot of people to, you know, the Hourglass ambient light powders, which I have tried, and I would actually agree with. She's definitely got that kind of, you know, same kind of very like a mineralized kind of very soft kind of buttery texture to her, and she just looks great. I mean, she's a setting powder, so I don't really think she's ever going to be the star of the show, but she's a really good workhorse. She will serve a function, and she will be your rock in a hard place. What? I don't know, guys, but she's really good. I really, really like her. So give her a go if you have, like, you know, fair skin. I don't know how she'd work on darker skin because I just don't know. But anyway, guys. Okay, so recently quite a few people have asked me what my favourite foundation is. And my favourite foundation is this one, which is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This is sensational. Like, I don't tend to buy higher end foundations because I'm a budget bitch. I'm a budget bitch. So I don't have the money for high-end foundations. Like, I don't. I spend all my money on paint because apparently I am now a paint addict. Like, you know those TLC shows that are on YouTube, and they'll be like covering, you know, crazy addictions, like I'm addicted to eating charcoal, I'm addicted to licking brick walls. I feel like that I need to have my own. Like, I am addicted to painting, just like she's addicted. She wants to paint everything in sight, and I've even like imagined in my mind, me and Honeys, we could do like a parody of it, but then I realised no, we're definitely never going to do that. But it was a nice thought, you know. Sometimes do you ever get carried away thinking about, like, you know, things, and then you think, well, I'm never going to fucking do it, but it's nice to think about. But anyway, guys, This is my all-time favourite foundation. I use her every day for work. I've got her on right now too. Please try and ignore the fucking ridiculous mascara on my face, but yes, everything else is courtesy, well, not everything, but the base is courtesy of the Peach Perfect foundation. So I don't even know what kind of skin I have these days. I had oily skin, then I had kind of dry skin, and I kind of feel like my skin is kind of at a happy medium right now, which, I mean, that never happens. But yeah, I don't feel like it's particularly oily or particularly dry. When my skin was drier, it worked really well. When my skin was oilier, it worked really well. So I feel like this foundation would be suitable for any kind of skin types. You can definitely kind of build this up to make it a full coverage, or you can do what I do and use a little bit and get a really beautiful kind of medium coverage. I have a full trust in this foundation that, you know, I can put it on at 6 in the morning and it's still going to look exactly the same at 6 p.m. that evening when I get home from work. So this is the longest lasting, best foundation that I've ever tried. The only negative thing about this foundation are the shades. So I've got the shade Porcelain. I previously had the shade Vanilla. It was way too dark for me and way too kind of warm for me. Porcelain, I believe, it may be the lighty shade, or they may actually have one lighter, which is Snow. I don't know, but it's like right down there. And I feel like Porcelain is perfect for my skin tone. So, you know, if you do have a similar kind of skin tone to mine, or, you know, you tend to buy like vanilla, ivory kind of foundations, I would definitely recommend Porcelain. The shade range is a little bit of a bitch towards the lighter end of the scale. I don't know what it's like towards the deeper end of the scale, but holy shit, she's a great foundation. So I definitely would recommend you give her a try if you've not tried her already. Okay, so my most loved bronzer of the moment is by Essence, and this is the Luminous Matte, which I was a little bit confused with because it seems to be kind of like, is it an oxymoron when you've got like, I don't know if it is an oxymoron actually, but where you've got like two opposite meanings together as one. Because, you know, luminous matte isn't really a thing. Like for me, I always say that things are either matte or luminous. But this is Luminous Matte. I would actually say it's probably more of a radiant bronzer. This is what she looks like. So you've got a two-tone kind of situation. You've got a slightly kind of more bronzy shade around the outer circumference. Is that the right word? Circumference? I don't know. I should really have listened more in English and science, is it? Or maths? I don't even know what subject it is. So that just goes to show, you know, how well I did at school. But anyway, the middle bit is a kind of a lighter kind of bronze shade. So I'm in love with her. She is so suitable for kind of fairer skin types. This is in the shade 01 Sunshine. They do have they did, like, I don't know if they sell this because I got her ages ago, and it's kind of a similar situation to the Nightingale palette. I didn't really use her much at first, but then I started using her and I just fell in love, and I thought, oh my gosh, why have I neglected you all this time? But the main reason why I love this is just because it kind of blends so beautifully on the skin. It's super light, but at the same time it still gives you a little bit of a bronze. I've got it on today so that you can see, and can you see like my forehead is shining? I've not got any highlight on there. I've just got I've got the Wet n Wild setting powder, and then I've kind of, you know, sprinkled a little bit of the Luminous Matte bronzer over the top, and can you see it's giving me a little bit of like a, you know, glow up there. So if you are a fan of like a glowy bronzer, pick her up, and she's super affordable, and yeah, I really love her. Okay, so my favorite kind of blush of the moment is this one. I mentioned it so many times before. It's from AliExpress. It's by the Naked Haze Beauty. I never know how to pronounce this, but anyway, I just say Haze to Beauty, even though that's definitely not what it says. But what it says makes no sense. So anyway, so this is in the shade Angelica. It's an absolutely gorgeous kind of glowy kind of peach slash, it's got a little bit of like gold in there, but oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. I've got her on right now. I do have a highlighter over the top, but you could definitely see, like, you know, the kind of, you know, the coral glow coming through on my cheeks. She is, I think, universally flattering. I just think kind of a coral kind of blush or peachy blush just looks fantastic on every skin tone. She's also a mineralized blush, which is my very favorite formula for anything. I don't want standard powder, I want mineralized, because again, it's super flattering, particularly on more mature skin. It doesn't look as heavy and it gives you a little bit of a glow. I'm all about the glowy blushes, really. Every so often I like a matte blush, but generally I like a glowy blush. That's just the kind of girl I am. So this is gorgeous. Again, it's super affordable. They have a whole range of shades, but Angelica is my favourite for a glowy peach moment. Okay, so you all probably would be able to guess what my favourite highlighter is, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because again, I have a lot of people asking me. So my very favourite highlighter is by Ofra, and it is Rodeo Drive. So I have this little kind of palette which features 3 of Ofra's highlighters. So we've got Blissful, which is this one, Pillow Talk, and then Rodeo Drive. Rodeo Drive, as you can see by how much I have hit pan, is my absolute favourite. I've got it on today, and just, if you can tell me about a highlighter that is more sassy and sensational than this, then I would like to know, because I just think she is absolutely perfect. She's everything that you could ever wish for in a highlighter. I think that she's the perfect shade for fairer skin types, because she has a little bit of warmth but not too much, but she's not got that very, you know, frosty, you know, kind of pearly silver undertone, which I think on me looks a little bit like artificial, whereas I think that Rodeo Drive, because she's got a little bit of like a golden warmth to her, I mean, she doesn't look natural by any stretch of the imagination. I just think she kind of complements my being, my whole being, like she does. If I died tomorrow, I would hope that Honeys would ask the cadaver people to put shitloads of Rodeo Drive on me. And I don't know why I'm even saying that, because I want to be cremated, put in a rocket and sent up to space. So I don't know what, like, why anyone would be putting makeup on me if I die, but maybe if I had a horrific accident, fell down the stairs, and I was there just before any of the police or emergency services come in, just put some of this highlighter on, so at least I look fabulous when I'm dead. I mean, really, guys. I've only tried Ofra highlighters in this palette, but personally, what does that, I don't know. So Ofra, for me, create the most beautiful highlight formula. Again, it's very like soft and buttery. It kind of melts onto your skin. Doesn't look powdery or patchy or anything like that. It just looks beautiful. So I'm definitely going to have to be investing in more Ofra highlighters, like, definitely. But for now, I'm happy with that. I mean, to say I'm happy with it is a massive understatement. Okay, so I'm not really a huge concealer wearer. I don't wear concealer every day because I'm more mature now, sadly. I feel like concealer can accentuate the lines under your eyes, but my favourite concealer, and if I use concealer, the one that I use is by Maybelline. This is the Instant Anti-Age Eraser. I know that this is everybody's favourite because she's just so fabulous. She just kind of complements my under eye. She's not heavy. Sorry guys, my camera very rudely just decided to stop filming me there, so that's great. Yeah, this concealer is definitely like my go-to if you are looking for a new concealer and you've not tried this yet, which I imagine like a lot of people have, because like she's great, but she's fantastic. So she's definitely like one of my most, well, she's my favourite concealer. I was going to say my most used products, but like she's not. So that would be a lie, because I don't use concealer that much, but when I do, I use her, like really. Okay, so guys, I just have to give a shout out to what a lot of people probably consider to be a really basic bitch in the makeup world, but she's so reliable, she's so affordable, and she actually serves a really good like skincare function, and she makes your lips look fabulous. I have to give a shout out to Vaseline Lip Therapy. I just think she's great. Like, she's so affordable. If you put loads of her on, she gives your lips like a really beautifully like glossy look whilst hydrating at the same time, and she also protects your lips and hydrates them. So since I got my lips done again, oh my god guys, what's wrong with me today? Like, since I got my lips done, they've been very, very dry, which is normal when you get your lips done. So I mean, I have just been leathering on the Vaseline without any shame. I just think this is a really, really like understated but underappreciated product, and I just wanted to like give her a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a well done, like a well done, fantastic. You are a hero, like you are a hero to me, and I really like you. I mean, really. Oh look, I'm messing up my makeup table. Oh, this is meant to be all neat and tidy and like, oh my gosh. And already like, oh my gosh, I'm just like putting all my shit down on there and making it look messy. Okay, we're back to tidy now. I feel calm within my soul, although it's fucking messy up at this end, but you can't see that, so it's fine. Okay, so the next product that I've been loving recently is by Dior. I mean, can you believe it? Me, Dior. This fucking lip balm cost me £27. £27, which I know, I kind of hate myself for buying this, but I just wanted to treat myself. You know, sometimes you just think to yourself, I work hard, I want to actually indulge in a luxury product, and this was that indulgement for me. I had been wanting to buy this for ages. I'd heard so many great things about it. In my head, I was thinking £27 for a fucking lip balm. As I was buying it, I was like, £27 for a fucking lip balm. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. But she's actually really, really good. Do I think she's better than Vaseline? No, I don't. I actually probably think Vaseline is better. Anyway, sorry, I didn't even tell you. This is the Lip Glow by Dior. It will bankrupt you. You have to use a kidney to buy it. And also, mine melted in the car, which, to say I was gutted is a complete understatement. I think I cried. It was so sad. The reason why I do really, really love this is if you put it on in the evening, like before you go to bed, when you wake up, your lips will have a little bit of like a rosy flush to them, and it'll kind of stick around all day. Say if you use this in the evening, you wake up with your rosy flush, and then you apply some Vaseline for a gloss. Oh my gosh, your lips just look so beautiful. Would I recommend you buy this? Like, I don't know. If you're in the market to bankrupt yourself for a lip balm, then yes, like, why not? You know, live and let live. I don't think she's worth £27, honestly. Like, I don't, but I kind of like her still. And I think, you know, I think this is what I do think every so often. It is kind of fun to indulge in a luxury product, because even if you think to yourself, well, you know, this is probably worth about £6, and you kind of are full of regret for having spent £27 on it, you still kind of enjoy it because you feel like you're pampering yourself. In a way, like, I don't know, am I just trying to justify it to myself? But, I mean, I've really enjoyed using her. I've hit pan. Is that a thing? Can you hit pan on a lip product? I don't know, but if you can, I have. Like, also as well, that's something to mention about this. Like, I feel like I've got barely any product in this. It says it is 3.5 grams, which, I don't know. I feel like I've only had it a couple of months. And I feel like I've had other lip balms for years and not hit pan, you know? So let me just check this out. Okay, so for like a standard Maybelline lipstick. Oh, it doesn't tell me how much is in it. Oh, well, that's fucking great, isn't it? You know what, feck it. I mean, I just don't think you get a lot of product in there. Okay, so the last two products that I have to tell you all about today are more kind of hair and like skin kind of products. So the first one is something that I've recently shown on Instagram. So this is a kind of everyday moisturizing lotion that has a tanning agent in it. So this is by Bondi Sun. I've never tried any of their products before. I believe it's made in Australia because like it says Australia made. So that's how I came to that conclusion. I'm a huge fan of these moisturizers that kind of have a tanning agent in because I'm just not brave or skilled enough to do actual fake tan. I just know it would look horrendous, and I know that I would not leave the house for a week afterwards, and I can't afford to do that. So for me, I like to get bronzed with a more user-friendly kind of product. So usually I would use like a Garnier or a Dove self-tanner, whichever's on offer, because I'm a basic bitch. But Bondi Sun was on offer one day. It was like £6, I think. And I kind of checked out some reviews for it. They were all extremely positive. And I just thought, you know what, Anwen, give her a go. And I'm so glad that I did, because she is the best moisturizing tanner I've ever found ever. You can just apply her every single day. She never gets patchy, because I found that with the Garnier self tanner, if I applied her like more than maybe 2 days in a row, she would start like looking patchy, and I think that's because she doesn't last as long. Like I feel like she only sits on the surface of your skin, so as she starts to like come off, it just looks like a patchy mess, and you might as well have just used proper tanner. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this one feels, I don't know, if I feel like it absorbs better into the skin and it actually lasts longer. And I put some of this on yesterday because I had a little shower during the day, which I never do. But yeah, I had a shower during the day, and I put some of this on afterwards, and I went to get Dre from school at like 3, and then as I got out of the car, I kind of looked down at my legs. Like I can show you actually. I looked down at my legs and I thought, holy shit, this is the most tanned I've ever been in my life. Like literally, I don't want to like flash anything, but can you see my legs? Oh my gosh, I have the worst thighs ever, guys. I'm so sorry about you having to see that. But can you see? Oh my gosh, this is like so awkward. Why? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll try and show you again. Like I'll do a little thing and show you in a more like reasonable way, you know. But oh my gosh, she's so good. I definitely recommend her. She is the Bondi Suns, or is it Bondi? Probably Bondi. Bondi Suns. Did I say Bondi again? Bondi Suns Everyday Gradual Tanning Milk. Oh my gosh, fantastic. And finally, we have, like, this is not actually the only product, but I am addicted to Garnier hair products. I mean, I love Garnier skincare, but I've recently kind of gone into Garnier hair products because they were on offer. Of course, the basic bitch strikes again. They were on offer, and I tried, I think, one of the shampoos, and I fell in love. So now all I will use on my hair is Garnier hair products. This in particular is one that really got my vagina wet with excitement. So this is the Ultimate Blends hair mask. She smells divine. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, fuck yes. She smells so good. She smells of almond. Oh God, I love products that smell of almond. Like, feck off with your coconut products. I do not like coconut smell. Almond, yes bitch, yes. Oh, this is great. Like, I bleached my hair last weekend, and honestly I just felt like I destroyed my hair after I did it, because my hair felt like straw, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I can never bleach my hair again. But I used this hair mask yesterday, and I actually left it on for about 15 minutes or so, and my hair, she feels fabulous again. It's like I never bleached her, apart from she's not pink anymore, so that's great. Oh my gosh, guys, we have come to the end of the first video in the new beauty space, and I've enjoyed it so much. I hope that you've enjoyed it too. I will be doing, as I said, a little beauty room tour, because I always find that, you know, when I'm watching YouTubers and you just see like a certain, like you just see the background, and I always wonder, well, what's going on outside of the background, like particularly with Graveyard Girls videos. I always am deeply intrigued, like, you know, what's just outside of the what you can see, like what's over there. What is it? Is it a dead body? We just don't know. Like, what's behind the camera? So, and I feel like because this room's really tidy and organised, like this is the time to show you. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little room tour. I'm gonna be doing like an all about my lips and why I decided to get them done again. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. But thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I've really missed making videos so much, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's the idea. This is how I'm going to end every video now. Bye! Bye! What do you think about that, guys? Do you know what? I don't know. But I might do it. We'll see. Anyway,